We're going to talk about our most anticipated games, things that we're looking forward to, a little bit of gaming news from this week, some trailers stuff. On Fridays, we're going to be doing all of our trailers, news, all the stuff that we kind of just throw in there. If we don't run too long, then we'll be playing stuff like Jackbox or other stuff that we can play with you guys. This one we put at the beginning because the open enrollment for Dreams is out right now. So Dreams is a game that's made by Media Molecules, and I was lucky enough to get some time with it at GDC last year. And it's kind of like an open-ended creation game made by the guys. If you don't know who Media Molecules are, they're the studio who did Little Big Planet.
I love Little Big Planet.
I bet you do, because you love sock puppets. Go for it, Chew.
Okay.
Hit that shit.
Look what I got.
You like monsters?
Aww.
Yeah, that kid went to school.
He's an artist.
I hate to tell you, kid, you're not gonna make it.
Not with that hat.
You have to go move into this abandoned ass house with no fucking roof. This is the
Guys
artist
are-
life right here.
You guys are so
only
mean.
artists with hats like those are freelancers.
He's gonna be a sandwich artist.
This is adorable.
It's super confusing to me. Where do you murder the people?
Maybe you win the game with beauty and arts. Ooh.
That's
You mean
dumb.
vandalism? You mean casual vandalism?
Look, he's making a creature.
And then he just fucking blasted him in the groin.
It's pretty.
Yeah, it's pretty rad.
Oh, what's gonna happen?
And now that's the part I like, when the bullies show up and kick the shit out of this kid for fucking having dreams.
Nice paintbrush. Nice paintbrush.
You little bitch. You think you could just go around arting? You think you can have dreams? Flashbang out.
Oh, they're so mean.
Oh,
So then
That's
how
alright.
do...
You know they're gonna get wrecked by these monsters at the end.
What are the monsters gonna do to them?
They're gonna wreck those bullies. As you
He's
move
gonna
through
start-
the game and you get more power, the monsters are gonna come out and fuck these dudes up. He's not gonna let their little human buddy get beat down.
well, you know what? The kid should have taken some self-defense classes.
Exactly, Pete. Why did you skip our Fortnite dance rehearsal? Stop painting and you gotta learn this dance.
Oh.
Yeah, this game is gonna be really cool though, for
I mean,
sure.
it's so pretty.
Yeah.
Concrete Genie.
Yeah.
I think it'll be fun. I mean, he gets away with a lot of stuff. He paints on a lot of walls, and there's no police there for some reason. So I got to see what that's all about.
I mean, it looked like an abandoned apocalyptic area, to be honest. There was nobody there except a bunch of bullies.
Like Pittsburgh.
That's all that's left. That's all
The
that's
game
left.
takes place in Pittsburgh.
Or Boston.
It is Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, and I want us to play this.
Man,
He did.
I don't even know who's excited about this game.
Me!
Okay,
We're gonna play
so
it together.
go for it. You tell
No.
everybody why this mediocre ass looking Marvel Alliance 3 is a good,
'Cause it's
exciting for
multiplayer,
2019.
and maybe it'll be
Oh, it's-
fun. And
Is this the
I
one
was
that's
a...
only on Switch?
Yep, and
Wait,
it's a
what is it?
Switch
Let's check it out.
exclusive.
Look how cool that looks.
Fine,
It
no
doesn't
one-
look cool. The designs are weak as shit.
What? It's
What
on
do
the
you mean,
Switch.
what?
What do you mean? What do you mean it looks
It'll
like
be
that?
fun. I mean, it doesn't
It
look
looks
amazing.
weak.
It's gonna be great. It's gonna
It
be great
looks
for the Switch.
it looks pathetic.
Switch.
It looks fucking sad, dude. It looks like they
no.
took old toys.
Yeah.
No. It looked like they
No,
took
but it
old
should
toys
be fun. It is. It looks a lot like the Lego games, but the whole point is it's on the Switch.
And it'll be fun when we play together. That's all. Look, I
That
was
should
a
be-
huge
I
fan
mean-
of X-Men Legends. The Ultimate Alliances were just okay, but I'm hoping it'll be fun.
There is no exclusivity contract with Nintendo and Marvel or Team Ninja that makes this game. So my question is this: if you've got a Marvel IP,
Mm-hmm.
right? Why are you only releasing this game on the Switch? And the answer is, it's going to be mediocre as hell. And they know if they release it on the Switch, all the people who have Switches will buy the game and tell everybody how good it is because they want their friends to have to play shitty games with them on the internet.
I think it has a lot to do with the budget that they had for the game. I don't think it had to do with that. I think it had a lot to do with the budget for the game.
Pete said, I want to quote this. I want to read this. Pete Cooper said, "I might have to pull my Switch out of the garbage so I can put this game in it and then put it back in the trash."
Ori and the Will of the Wisps, the sequel to the beloved Ori and the Blind Forest. So this game is beautiful. The first game I played, and it was beautiful. Did you guys play it?
Yeah, it was beautiful and hard as hell.
Yeah, it's very hard.
So this game was a game where, like, about at the 2-hour mark or 3-hour mark, I realized that I'm really, really shitty. I bet I'm better at it now. I should go back and play it again because now that I have all my Dead Cells time in, I probably would be better at this game. But man, this game fucking frustrated the shit out of me once it started getting difficult.
Now that is beauty. Look how cool that shit looks. Whoa.
Oh, yeah. Everything that these guys do is just amazing.
So much color. Hello, I am the wise old toad.
What up, pump?
What up?
What up, Nick Pump?
Look how beautiful this game is.
It does.
Oh, yes, it is harder than it looks.
Yeah, I
It is
agree,
really
Pete.
cool.
It's neat how they're integrated and like kind of make everything still feel like layered and flat, so it doesn't stand out or look out of place.
Oof.
Trying 2 did a pretty good job of that as well.
Whew. Don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Look how cute the owl is.
Yeah, Dancing Ninja.
He knew that leaf meant that he's dead.
Oh man,
Don't worry.
when I first played the first game, it made me so sad. It was so heartbreaking. The first 5 minutes.
I can imagine that it'd be really rough. Production on a game like this would be really rough just because how beloved the first one was. You know, like you kind of come off of this thing where you hope everybody loves it and then it becomes a massive success and then you're kind of like, shit, we got to do another one.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Wu-Tang, like in the 36 Chambers. Like you put that album out and like it explodes and then they're like, shit, we got to make another album. And then they make Wu-Tang Forever and there's like 2 good songs on it. And
Wu-Tang Forever had a double CD.
yeah,
Double
one
CD.
good song on
amazing.
each disc.
No, Wu-Tang Forever. Wu-Tang Forever had tons of hits.
I'm just saying, when you come out and you pour your heart and soul into some art and then it becomes popular beyond your belief, a lot of times the next thing can't really live up to what happened on the first one. So I could understand that there might be some strife on Ori, the second Ori, like Pete was saying, because
No.
How do we get to
Wu-Tang Forever.
Wu-Tang from Ori?
Wu-Tang Forever was
Hey,
the
because
best.
I'm
the best
hilarious.
double album of the 90s, man.
Nah.
What do you mean, nah? That shit was amazing.
Are we gonna talk about this
Wu-Tang
game?
Clan ain't nothing to fuck with. Wu-Tang Clan
Alright.
ain't nothing to fuck with.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
Wu-Tang.
Who's
All right.
slurping on a
So-
giant?
That was the best part is like that was just an empty cup from last night. I just did that just to make the noise. So I gotta tell you guys the thing about Redman. So I'm a huge fan of like Keith Murray and Redman, and Reggie is as well. And I only follow like a couple musicians on Twitter, and Redman is one of the ones I follow because his Twitter account, he doesn't have very many followers, and then on his Twitter account, all he does is post like pictures of himself with like shit tons of pot and just going like, where's everybody, where are all my people that are getting high tonight? And then it's just like a big ass bag of weed. And I find it to be so hilarious that like his Twitter account is basically just him like, here's some weed. I don't know. That's my story. I love Redman.
Yeah.
Check him out on Twitter.
Okay.
Go give Redman a follow. Can we pop that in the chat?
Yeah.
Can we pop that shit in
And
the
while
chat?
you're at it, give us a follow and like it and subscribe if you see what check us out on YouTube.
Oh my god.
Be
In
sure
no
to
way,
check
in no
out
way, shape, or
Redman.
form was this endorsed by Redman or anybody else in the Def Squad. But if they wanted to, we'd be more than happy. You hear
Yeah.
that, Keith Murray?
Yo, his
The most
his
beautifulest.
His Cribs episode was hilarious.
His Cribs episode
my
is one
God,
of
I
the funniest
loved
things
it.
I've ever seen in my entire life.
It was the
If you
best
guys have
one.
not watched Redman on MTV Cribs, just do yourself a favor and watch
Google
that
it.
shit on YouTube. It is amazing.
Jenny LeClue is an indie game that I had kickstarted back in 2014. What's so funny?
Okay, good. That's good.
Your blending was like just immediate and abrupt, and it was
What?
wonderful, perfect.
Alright.
Keep going.
That's
We love
it.
you.
Jenny LeClue. So that shit
Where's
was
the-
kickstarted in 2014, and it
Is it
still
coming out?
hasn't come out yet.
Chewie identified as the main character. She thought this was called Ginny LeClue, and she got really excited. And then she kickstarted it for like $150, and then realized that it wasn't called Ginny LeClue, and she couldn't get her money back.
Look, I
Jenny
kickstarted.
LeClue.
I kickstart shit, man. I kickstart video games. I kickstart tabletop games. I kickstart shit. And so this says, I mean, I know how hard and long it takes to make games, but it's been pretty long.
So let me get this straight. It's on the Switch and PlayStation?
I think so.
It's on everything.
Oh,
It'll even
okay.
be, they claim that it'll even be on mobile.
Oh,
I'm a silly cup.
yeah, that's a lot of awards right there. Look at that guy. Uh-oh. Oh, no!
Well, they do have a playable demo of this, but I don't have it. We're not playing anything today.
Man, but did you kickstart it? If anybody should have a playable demo, wouldn't it be you?
We could play the demo on like one of our streams real quick one day.
Damn.
Well, I think it's pretty.
It's cool looking. Look at that.
Well,
Oh
that's
my
Jenny
God,
LeClue.
Jenny
So,
LeClue.
so in
Kickstarter.
between solving mysteries, Jane LeClue like putting stickers on her book. Is what I got from that.
Who doesn't like
This
putting
game-
stickers on
This
their book?
game must be set in Irvine.
All right.
Oh
Is
my
anyone
God.
else interested in this game? Just
Nope.
me? Wow, really? Nothing? Not at all.
Nope. Not at
I
all.
mean, no. Oh,
Huh? This
snippety
one,
dippity
the
doo-dah.
infamous Untitled Goose game. Everyone knows about this?
Are we watching this?
Yeah, because it's so cute. And it's coming out for the Switch.
Another Switch.
And
Well,
Steam.
it's coming out for Steam and Switch, but this'll be so fun.
Why they ain't got no eyes?
Because Chewie kept hitting them. They got eyes, but they're swollen shut because Chewie's violent.
It's too violent. Dun, 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 dun. Up, up.
Oh, it's so cute.
You don't need eyes where you're going.
It's just so silly. Aww.
It could either be like incredibly addictive and super fun, or it could be like wear thin in 5 minutes and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I know what this game is about. So we'll have to see when it gets there. It's either going to be everybody's favorite thing ever, or it's going to, and no one's going to like it.
I think it's gonna
Aw.
have a playability of about a week. This is another Kickstarter game.
It is? Did you kickstart
Yeah,
it?
that's. No, I didn't kickstart it because I don't kickstart games. But
Oh my
I don't
god, what
kickstart
the
nothing.
fuck is
I
that
don't, ki-
about?
I don't kickstart games because I like seeing like when I kickstart something, it has to be something that I know is gonna work.
Wow.
It's never, these shits are never done. These things are never done. So the Kickstarter started. Well, I'm just saying this game is gonna come out, but I'll wait until it comes out to pay for it.
You know, Reggie, you kickstarted Gamers for Good game. Don't you forget that.
Yeah, well, that's because I know is going to come out. You know, like I know that is this game. Like you could be putting money down on these games for fucking years and never see it. Like your Jenny LeClue.
In 1783, a horde of demons spilled from the shadows and fell upon city after English city. 10 years have passed, and mankind too soon forgets tragedy. The demons have returned.
So why are you
presaged
excited
by a
about
great
this?
castle.
Like, watch the
And
trailer.
on this very hour, Miriam awakens.
Okay.
I knew what you were, Shardbinder. I am your executioner.
You can tell Reggie picked this game when it looks like an anime.
Jeeper, tell me you didn't do this.
Join me, Miriam.
Yeah.
So that game is made by the guy that he was one of the main dudes that put together Symphony of the Night back in the day. And this game was kickstarted.
Alright.
This game was kickstarted back when the Wii U was in rotation. So that goes to show you how long the shit's been in development. He was going to initially make this game for the Wii U, the Vita, and I think the Xbox ones came out. But he was gonna make it for Mac as well,
Wow.
and Linux. But
Okay.
canceled. All four of those got canned, and now he's making it for the Switch, the PS4, and the Xbox One.
Is it
But
gonna
it's
come
been
out?
and Steam. It's on Steam too. It's gonna come out this year. But he wanted $500,000 and he got 5.5 million. So the game is gonna. That's cool. I'll wait until the game comes out though. He didn't need my money.
It doesn't. The art is not great looking.
He didn't need my money.
He didn't my money.
And more importantly, he
Surpassed
didn't
his
get
goal.
it.
No,
Whether
and
he
did
needed it or
get
not,
it.
whether
No.
he needed it or not,
When you ask for $500,000 and you leave with 5.5 mil, I don't think you need any more.
Whoa,
I think I'll wait.
hold up.
What?
That guy got 5.5 mil.
Yeah,
That game
$5.5
Kickstarted for
million.
$5.5 million off of that fucking trailer.
Yeah, because he's the dude that made Symphony of the Night. That's what I'm trying to tell you. He made Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
Well, he's already 2 years behind the estimated delivery date. So,
Wow.
Oh yeah, dog. Well, yeah, and I mean, like, he was initially going to make it for all these different platforms that don't even exist anymore. All I know is that he was one of the dudes that created Symphony of the Night, and Symphony of the Night is one of my favorite PlayStation 1 games of all time.
I don't know a whole lot about it, so we'll watch the trailer. I know it's an adventure game, and I know it's supposed to have the whole emotional impact and touch on important social issues and personal issues. But other than that, all I really know is the name of the lady who makes it, and that it has something to do about abandoned underwater cities and monsters.
Ooh, looks beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Is this real?
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
This world that I live in,
I like it.
is empty and cold.
Looks like it's on the Switch.
Cuts me and tortures my soul.
That's
I'm
cool.
no child of destiny and no fortune's son. I've just chased you so long now. I'm too weak to run. A new day is here, but nothing is new. Alone in my room,
I'm digging it. Ooh, I dig it.
Solitude.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
Void Bastards.
This game, as we've said, is called Void Bastards. Bastards,
Mhm.
bastards, bastards, bastards.
Surprise, buttface!
Do try not to
He
die
said
while
butt
action
face.
items remain unticked.
This looks cool. I like the rendering style of this.
Yeah,
I
that's
dig
really
it.
cool.
I'm looking to you for a paradigm shift towards competence.
Client hydrate.
What is this about? I like it.
Biscuits revoked!
Come here so I can give you a hug.
I'm into it.
What voxels, Coop? What voxels? I didn't see a damn voxel in this.
Ding 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 ding.
Action
Ooh.
items ticked.
Wow.
So yeah,
Reggie
when
picked that one.
This is a first-person. I guess they're calling it a strategy shooter.
That looks cool.
where,
I like the
you basically
strategy part
board-
of it.
You board and raid these spaceships with like your crew, like you're a person, and either you're the right type of person to get the job done, or you're not. And if you're not, you just die, and then you go back to the other ship, and then you have to do it all over again. I'm excited because I like the style of it.
Sure, Coop, throw whatever you want in chat. I'll either ignore it or we'll talk about it.
There you go.
I thought this game looks really cool. Like the graphics look really good.
Yeah, this game's out there for sure.
And look how fucking weird it is.
That's what I'm saying. It's like fucking Salvador Dali. Fucking
Yeah, I
weirdness.
dig it.
That's exactly what I thought. Oh my god, Surfer.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Look how bizarre that shit is. So cool though.
It's Fallout DMT edition.
Oof. Fallout Soviet Russia.
Bioshock LSD edition.
Looks really cool.
It's Prey of Russia. What up, Django?
Yum. Hey, Django. I think it'll be cool. I would like to play this on stream too.
Yeah.
So, Void is procedurally generated, Pete. It's interesting. I will have to look into it more.
Well.
Yeah, that thing looks weird, and I'm
into
interested
it.
because of that.
Me too. Made by a Russian developer, Mundfish.
So that looks
Soviet Russia.
I would like to
Mundfish
see.
hates you.
I would really like to see more about this because that's the same trailer we watched like a year ago.
I know.
Yeah.
And this game is supposedly coming out this year, and we've seen like nothing.
Then this is something that will come out very, very soon. Two weeks. Kingdom Hearts 3. We've already watched a trailer. Everybody knows about it. Yeah, I'm not really into it.
Oh, I'm gonna be playing this shit.
I mean, I'll try it, but I don't know why I'm not interested.
Disney. I understand, Coop. You gotta make room for Jenny LeClue. You gotta make room for those types of games. You gotta move some stuff around. But I'll be playing this shit.
Yeah, he'll probably play this on the stream by himself. Oh, I'll join you if you want to do like a take turns.
Nah, we don't take turns in Kingdom Hearts.
Yes, we can.
Nah, the rules is you don't take turns in Kingdom Hearts.
Persona Q2, of course.
Definitely
Reggie
ready
plays.
to play this game too. And let me tell you something.
What?
These sons of bitches better start putting this out here because it's in Japan already. It's already in Japan. It's already out.
What do you know about it, Reggie, while I pull up the trailer here?
Well, the trailer is the intro to the game. So in Persona Q1, so to speak, it's bringing all the Persona worlds into this Q labyrinth where they all get to mingle and fight.
This is for the 3DS.
Yes. Play that shit.
You know, they have a great sense of music.
They do.
Music
They
is
have a
so
great art
awesome.
style too.
Donk, we're watching a 3DS trailer. What? He's singing.
New Persona.
What is this game about?
Doesn't matter, dude. It's Persona.
Yes. This is Persona Q. This is different.
Yeah, he's little.
No, like all the worlds, all the different Persona games are set in a different world, so like they all come together.
Are they gonna show gameplay in this?
No, this is the intro.
Oh. I mean,
this is the intro, so the game's out already.
But in Japan.
In Japan.
All right.
Animation's good.
Y'all be hating on Persona.
I don't hate on anything.
Besides the Switch.
It's well animated. I mean, I give it credit for that.
Hey, I love
Persona
the music.
5, Persona 5 is on my list of games to play.
Ooh.
This is Persona Q2 though.
No, I know.
This is all chibi style. There you go.
So this is a dungeon crawler RPG, so it says.
Interesting. Gears 5, obviously, we all saw the E3 trailer. It looked amazing. Like Microsoft's press conference, it was it looked badass.
I think it's going to be on PC too. I think it's going to be on PC and Xbox.
Is this?
Yeah, I think it's going to be the Play Anywhere stuff.
But is it only online co-op for 2 people, like all the previous Gears of War, or did they expand it to a squad?
You know that I don't know, but I do know that it is co-op. So that's all I can give you there.
We'll play it. Hey Reggie, do you know
no.
that we became friends playing Gears of War together?
Oh my god.
Wait a minute,
no.
Chewie. I thought you said you guys
Yeah.
became friends
Yeah.
playing some other game.
Mario Party and Gears of War 2 and 3.
No.
Yes. Yes, that's
What was it?
true.
Like, make up your damn mind. What
Well, all
game did you actually
three.
become friends?
All 3.
Or Ultimate Alliance or
Oh
Wii
yeah,
Tennis,
Ultimate Alliance.
or-
We tennis
Fake
too.
news 2
Yeah.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah.
Yeah. Reggie, do you remember when we
it was
became?
2 other games, Chewy.
Do you remember when we became friends playing a game that we've never played together?
Yeah. No, it's cool.
No.
you know.
What game? Can you remind me again? What was
First
the
of all,
game?
we played
What
all
was
of
the
these
game
together.
that we didn't play
Listen.
together that we became friends over?
If it wasn't for Donk, I would have never played Fat Princess, and I would have never
I
played
love
Heavenly
that
Sword.
princess.
We
I
did.
wouldn't
I forgot we played a lot of Fat Princess. Those were
Yes,
good
you
games.
did. Yeah.
Okay, that's a game I became friends with Donk.
Fat Princess.
Fat Princess was great.
And
You
Call
want
of
us to play the
Duty.
Gears trailer?
All right, well, here's the Gears trailer. Ooh. A logo. I see.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun with Fat Princess.
Oh, I love that game.
Heavenly Sword was awesome too, though.
Kate.
This one, oh, this one's long. They're like 5 minutes.
No.
Some people are gonna die for that. That's all I'm saying.
Y'all fuck them up, y'all.
You know, I can't feel anything for this chick.
You
Because
ain't
she's
give it a
white.
chance.
You need to learn empathy across multiple races, Chewie.
Yeah, you need those diversity goggles, Chewy.
I'm just gonna throw this out here. If you're running Windows Vista, you deserve to not be able to play any video games.
Hey, just slow down.
No, Foz is right. We need to move.
What are you talking? He's dead, man. Give her a minute.
She'll get her minute in the Raven.
See,
What
that
is wrong with you?
No, we need to leave.
that dude looks like he's got more motion than this chick.
Excuse me?
Uh-oh.
For months now, I've been having these dreams,
She's got a butthole.
nightmares.
So does
But
my
I
hot
think they're
dog.
Messages.
What?
Something's happening to me.
It's your grandmother's.
I hope this game
No,
is
we'll
gonna
deal with this
be.
later. Foz, round these people up.
I hope
I need
all
help.
3 of us could play it together.
There's a place.
Will we
Up north.
play
I
it
think-
on the
I
stream?
think we can.
I think we
Yes.
can find a way
No, no,
I skipped Gears of War 4.
absolutely not. We have orders.
You'll go with me.
Hey Chewie, can you refresh
damn it,
this
both of you,
the
listen.
I'll go with her.
slideshow while we're watching this?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll push Jack the coordinates.
No, Corporal. You're coming back to New Afira. That is a direct order.
Well, Captain. Screw your order.
Yeah, PC and
This
Xbox.
isn't about you. It's about me.
That game is so cool
I need to
looking.
fix this.
The best part is it looks even cooler once things start dying.
Thanks for following.
Ooh.
Hey, Juxosaurus Rex.
Thanks for
Thanks
the
for follow.
follow.
That's a locust symbol.
Yeah, so?
She would never be our enemy by choice. I know that.
Because she would die for us.
I know that. But what if it's not her choice?
They got a donk character in there too, even with the eye scar and everything. It's exactly what I look like. That's photo real donk. Hyper real donk. And they were gonna make me have a hot dog armor, but they ran out of money. They couldn't afford it.
That's where it all began.
Why ain't you just in the boat? Why you gotta be? Why you gotta be in the water?
This is the future, man. They do it better than us.
No.
And the gameplay looks so damn cool.
This does look good. I bet it's gonna be really good.
Too good.
Wow. That animation, man. Woo.
Pete. This game is gonna be so much fun.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be great. And I could play a lady.
Look at that shit.
Is that like role play? Because you don't get to
man.
be one in real life, you get to be one in a video game.
Yeah.
The animation
Oh man,
in this game
looks so
looks
good.
so good.
Look, that'll be me shooting everybody. Oh, what's happening?
Why did you come here with me? What did JD tell you?
Because he wants to date you. Go on a hot Friday date.
The Hot Friday date. Gears of Love.
Aww. Yeah,
Gears of
those were
Love.
rose petals.
So Last of Us 2, they don't have a release date for it yet. Last of Us 1 is arguably one of the greatest games ever made on a console. It's awesome. If you don't know Last of Us, like, it's an amazing game. Go play it. If you have a PlayStation, borrow a friend's PlayStation, whatever it is.
Steal a PlayStation.
It'll punch you right in the feels. One of the best reviews I read of this game that I like to stand by is that it's the best movie I've ever played. It just cinematically, like storytelling wise, it's very, very good. The gameplay is hit or miss for different people. Some people don't like it, some people do like it, but the story itself is just, I didn't mind it. I felt like it was really just Uncharted, but the story is amazing. I'm excited about it. Anthem comes out real soon. I think it's February that is like really crazy for releases. I think it's like Kingdom Hearts comes out like at the end of, like the very end of January, and then Anthem comes out like February 22nd, and then like Metro I think comes out February 15th, and a couple other games come out on the 15th. Oh, what's the game with Terry Crews?
White Chicks.
No. The something 3, Crackdown 3 or something that comes out on the 15th. Either way, like that there's a couple of weeks there that are brutal in February for big games.
Yeah, no, it's like you go broke because they know that you got your tax refund at that time. You know, so they're trying to get all your money.
In other Anthem news, one of the biggest reasons I put this in here was they just announced like the open beta, and if you want to get in it, like either pre-order or know someone that can get you there. Division 2, we talked about it a couple weeks ago. It'll be rad. It comes out March 15th, so you basically have 1 month to enjoy the Anthem before the Division 2 comes out. So the new one takes place in Washington, D.C. They've kind of rebuilt the classes, added a bunch of different abilities, but it's more of the same as the old one. So it's really just it's really just a bigger environment, or not a bigger environment, but a new environment set around the same gameplay. So if you like looter shooters, and you like rebuilding kits, it's basically Diablo for people who don't like fantasy shit, is what it really boils down to. But I was a big fan of Division 2, and it's a fun game to play.
And there's diversity.
There's diversity. There's a woman.
Diversity that you see in everything now. One black
like,
dude, one white
this
dude,
is actually
and one white chick.
This is exactly. How do you know she's white? You can't tell.
She's blonde.
This is actually, maybe they're just highlights.
Look, it's just like our show.
This is the camera behind us. If there's a camera behind us, this is what we would look like.
That's what we would look like.
Yeah, that's Reggie over there on the left. There's you in the middle. And then there's me over here on the right, but with like a little bit more hair.
There's always that black guy and racially ambiguous.
You know what? Maybe she's Hispanic. Maybe the dude on the left is Indian. Maybe.
Yes.
It's possible.
It's the Division 2 go get Trump is what it is, Pete. They haven't approved that title yet, but that's what it is. Next.
Wolfenstein Youngblood.
Wolfenstein. He's the Jewish lawyer. He's a Jewish lawyer. That's going to be.
We don't have him set up yet. We don't have him set up yet.
This is actually.
Dr. Wolfenstein. Dr. Wolfenstein.
This is a courtroom simulator. It takes place in the future. You play young blood Wolfenstein, a young Jewish lawyer who's there to make sure that the Nazis have to pay for their war crimes. It's lighthearted.
It's lighthearted.
Wolfenstein, the new Wolfenstein, rad. I thought some amazing art. So I'm excited to see how this one goes.
Sekiro Shadows Die
Wolfenstein.
Twice. March 22nd, release date.
This is from Software, the guys who did Bloodborne and Dark Souls. Everybody who is a masochist is really excited about getting their asses kicked in 16th century Japan.
Dig it.
It's in here because I know a lot of people are excited about it, and it might be cool.
Rage 2, June 2019 release date.
I mean, this thing looks good. We'll see. We've already talked about this game a lot on stream and watched the trailer a couple times. So it's coming out this year. That's all that matters.
Metro Exodus.
So like I said, this comes out the week before Anthem, Metro Exodus. So if you're planning on playing this game, you got to get on this one quick. Metro is like a pretty long series of games and books that they're from. Basically post-apocalyptic Russia. People live underground. You got to fight for your life. The game looks really, really cool in some of the earlier trailers that we watched. So I got my fingers crossed for this one. So my friend Pedro, we saw this at E3 as well. The developer is Dead Toast Entertainment. Devolver is the publisher.
Cool.
It's coming out on Windows and Switch.
And the Switch, yes.
Yeah. It's like a side scroller, like action combat game where the dude like flips around and like rides a skateboard and shoots bullets off of frying pans. And it's a side scrolling acrobatic shooter with a crazy sense of humor. My friend Pedro succeeds in making you feel like John Wick if John Wick was a weirdo with a banana body or buddy.
It's banana
third
body.
And sleep and one to keep an eye on. So
yeah, looks fun.
there you go. So this game we saw and looked really, really interesting. Either way, it's made by Remedy Game, which are the people who made Quantum Break and Max Payne and Alan Wake series.
I played this for you guys
the oldest
2 weeks ago.
An altered world event.
Oh no! This is I was talking about the E3 trailer, the original one.
Oh well, this one came out 2 weeks ago.
This is the world trailer though. There's actually an announcement trailer that shows some gameplay.
Oh, you want me to play that? This looks
fine.
cool
No,
though.
it's fine.
This I dig.
Control.
Oh man, this looks beautiful.
In the building where other dimensions leak in.
I'm digging it.
Thresholds.
Is this not what the gameplay looks like?
I mean, these are the worlds that it's in, but the gameplay is
Looks
much
different.
more like adventure driven, like or action driven. And you can kind of like manipulate.
You know, Reggie, when we watched this trailer 2 weeks ago, you said that same exact thing.
So somehow
That's all I see.
affect these events.
Like you kind of have like a Magneto-esque ability to like warp the world that you're in.
Ooh, I'm into it.
Unknown forces here. What's the cause and what's the effect? Are we the
What do you mean,
starting point?
just cause?
Just a necessary evil in this.
I'm
We're
into
on a
it.
mission to find answers to these questions,
Tall boy.
or die trying.
Hello, me old chum. I'm not a elf.
This is Zachariah Trench,
Well,
Been
alright.
gnomed.
of the Federal Bureau.
Look at that thing.
Look at that robot grasshopper.
So yeah, we watched this trailer as well on the channel. It looked super rad. It kind of has like a Monster Hunter-y feel. The game looks beautiful. Like the game looks just as good in the gameplay stuff as it did in their initial like teaser trailers. Should be cool.
I dig it.
Mech Warrior 5. This is a new Mech Warrior game. All the lovely customization and
Yeah,
simulation.
I think this is gonna be awesome. By the way,
Yeah, I grew up, some of the first PC games I ever played were going over to my friend's house and, he had like the first original Mech Warrior and I just had a blast playing that. And I played a couple since then, Mech Warrior 2 and a couple of the lesser fun ones. Mech Warrior 5 comes out in September. They're typically incredibly like simmy, meaning that like they have a super steep learning curve and you have to know how to like vent the exhaust on your mech and do all this other kind of crazy stuff. But either way, I just threw this in here because it looks cool. And I'm a Mech Warrior fan, so we'll see how that actually turns out. We don't know. Might suck.
Mortal Kombat.
oof.
It's Mortal Kombat 11.
11.
Can't wait.
I like it. I mean, like the thing with the Mortal Kombat games and also the Injustice games is they have been doing such an amazing job on those titles at I think it's NetherRealm. They've just done an amazing job from front to back. Like every game they come out with is just like super clean. The art is really good. So, you know, you pretty much know it's going to be good.
Yeah, this is gonna be pretty sweet playing. I don't know why it's even coming out for the Switch, to be honest.
Is it coming out for Switch?
Yup.
Is it? Wow.
Yep. It's coming out for the Switch.
That's
as well.
crazy.
I want to see what the
go-
difference looks like.
It's got to be like heavily modified if that's the case.
Well, they might have that blood code like they did with the Super Nintendo version.
I'm gonna have to research what that means because I just can't imagine.
The Switch will probably have 2 characters that you could choose.
You can be a villager. You can be villager and Yoshi.
Oh man!
And the fatalities, they just lick each other.
We're getting a Switch XL edition.
Yo, if they came out with a Switch and it was like $500 instead of $300, and you could actually use the controllers, and it was like made for adults, and it wasn't a janky piece of shit, I would buy it immediately. I'd sell my current Switch, and I would buy a new one that wasn't a piece of shit.
It's already there. Like you just have to buy the Labo and build around it. You
I have to build my own controllers out of cardboard for $150.
You gotta build it with the Labo.
All right, I like it, dude. You gotta make your own Switch out of a Labo.
Yeah.
I got it.
Like,
I've been fucking this up
the
whole time.
cardboard. There's cardboard buttons that you can put over the small buttons.
So the last game of the day, but not nearly the last thing we're going to talk about.
No, we got a lot to talk about.
Oh man, I didn't think about where your head was when I made this image. Phoenix Point is what that says behind Chewie's head. So Phoenix Point, there's only like a kind of alpha gameplay video of this. So I'll explain it. This game is basically a new XCOM from the creator of the original XCOM, Julian Gollop. So there's some alpha gameplay footage if you want to check it out. It's very much exactly what you'd expect. So I just threw that one in there because I know it's a game that probably flew under the radar of a lot of people, but that's also something that a lot of people would be interested in.
Yeah, this controller is awesome. It comes out in March. It's really cool because the pieces are modular, so you can move around the thumbsticks and the D-pad. It's pretty crazy. Astro makes this controller, yeah.
And this is
for PS4 and PC.
So, I'm interested in getting it, to be honest. It's just very expensive.
Yeah, it's like what, like $200 or something?
Yeah. But man, great trailer. So Reggie, what do you think about this versus the scuff controllers that you just got?
This is gonna be better. See, the problem with the scuff controller is that there's been known issues with dead zones on the thumbsticks, and there's also like they've been trying to update the firmware to take care of those things, but I have a feeling that Astro's gonna do this right. So
yeah, those are nice.
The Elite is, I heard it's really good. I don't fuck with the Elite yet, but I wanted to get one. It's just that they're very hard to get. But this shit is cool because this is the first controller I've ever seen that you can take the face off and all the pieces are modular and you can move them around to where it's most comfortable for you, which is really awesome. Because even though I play my PS4 more than my Xbox now, I still like having the thumbsticks like in the Xbox format than the PS4 one.
Yeah.
Like I can't stand the two of them being close like that. I can't play games like that. So this is really helpful. And same thing with the like the Scuff Vantage. The Scuff Vantage is a good controller. It's just they have to work on updating the firmware though.
One of the best investments you can ever make for your video gaming experience is to have a high frame rate monitor. Like fuck 4K, fuck, HDR. Like if you have a 120 hertz monitor and a video card that can run 120 frames per second, like you will see a new experience in gaming that you've never experienced in your life. And you can sit there and go, no, 60 frames per second is great. And I like it. This is fine for me. But until you sit down and you do it, you don't realize what you're missing. And I think that's the same thing with controllers. It's the same thing with keyboards and mice. Once you get that experience, you start to realize it's the good life.
So this is the new keyboard that Razer's making for the Xbox One, because now they're doing keyboard and mouse. But the problem I have with this is that it doesn't look like it's going to be very comfortable. And it's wireless, by the way, all of it. The mouse and the keyboard are wireless. I just don't know if I could ever get comfortable sitting on a couch playing Xbox with a keyboard and mouse on my lap. I don't think I can ever do it. And that's why that other pictures there, you can see the uncle hunched over, not enjoying his life.
With a terrible posture, forcing a smile onto his face.
Right. And that mouse pad actually slides out at the bottom. So it's like it's all straight. It's not like you can curve it. You can't like turn it. You can't turn anything towards you. It's kind of like I'm not really digging
Reggie,
this at all.
You know what I got you for your birthday that you haven't used yet? I'll show everyone a picture of it so they can see.
But you're still not going to be comfortable.
It looks way more comfortable.
And that's just too much. And that's too much.
Come on, look at that. That looks cool.
That's but is that a picture from your house?
No. This is a picture off the internet.
Yeah, I just found it. But I got. He hasn't yet to use it. And it is way more comfortable. I wonder
fucking why. You got him a high chair. You got him a fucking gaming high chair.
You sit in it.
Why don't you use the high chair?
Look, let me find a picture of someone using it. Hold on.
Wait, listen.
Guys.
You sit in it. You sit in that thing.
Fucking booster seat.
And then you
My
have
first gaming chair.
You have these things around you. And it doesn't make any sense. It's like, why am I boxing myself in? If I'm playing video games on my couch, I want to be able to get up and use the restroom and get stuff and then come back. I got to like flip this shit open like it's like the diner counter. Like I got to open it up to get out of it.
Well, that's a low-res picture, but come on, it's cool.
It's not even a real human being. They just painted in some clip art into that shit.
All right, here.
Couch master.
Does it come with a catheter?
Nah, I don't want to be.
You can put your security blanket on. You can put your security blanket on. Your horse blinders. Clip into your fucking gamer trap.
It is. That's it. Crazy.
Don't worry. You want to do an unboxing on the stream? We can do it.
Yes, you should definitely unbox this, and then you should shoot video.
I don't even think it came in boxes.
It did. My God.
Hey, I'm just letting you know, if you do that, then you gotta deal with the repercussions. All right, so let me tell you about this. This is the Mad Box, and obviously a really terrible, like fucking incredibly terrible 3D render of just some arbitrary fucking shapes that someone made in 3D Studio Max. It is a console, a new console that
look at that thing.
The studio, Slightly Mad Studios, the people who made like Need for Speed Shift and Test Drive Ferrari and Project Cars is their most recent successful game. Basically, I think he's their CEO or their founder came out and was like, we're making a console, and it's still like 3.5 years out, but they're like, it's going to be equivalent to a very fast PC from 2 years from now, and it's going to be like cross-platform, and it's going to work with every type of VR headset, and it's going to be like the greatest, fastest video game console, and it's going to be better than everything else.
Is it going to be like a PC?
I think that's basically what it's going to be, is like a small form factor PC with like a dedicated operating system on it.
What was funny about this was like when he was going over what it's going to do, he was like, yeah, it's gonna play VR, and it's gonna be like 60 frames per second, and then like
90,
he had, like
90.
Yeah, now he went back and he was like, actually, it's gonna be like 120. Like he's just making up numbers now. He's just making up numbers.
The release date on this is either mid 20. They said 3.5 years is the release on it, so mid 2022 or 23. I don't think Sony and Microsoft are too concerned. I'm interested to see how this develops over the next couple of years, because normally when someone announces some shit like this, they're like, we're working on a console. They don't release like really shitty concept art and then like make a bunch of like claims of what it's going to do without any real specs. They're literally like, we're still in the early talks with component manufacturers, yet we can guarantee 120 frames per second on VR. We'll see.
It has a huge footprint for what it is, and
No.
you know how much more expensive it is to put these round things at the top of this thing, like this complete one mold bullshit.
That's where you put your Red Bull cans after you're done with your 120 frames per second VR
like,
experience.
It looks like a magazine rack holder.
This thing, I don't think is ever going to see the light of day. And if it does, the people who get it are going to be like, it won't turn on. And I tried to play NBA Jams on it and it lit on fire. I'm telling you, that's the kind of problems that this shit's going to have. They're going to be like, I set it down and the legs fell off of it.
That it might be just, you know what it is? It might just be like some kind of publicity stunt where they're
That's
just
what
like,
I think. That's what I think.
It's like when they was saying that like IHOP was gonna turn to IHOB and be the International House of Burgers. You know, that's what I feel like this is. It's like this big hoax that like they're trying to get everybody to talk about and trend and talk about their studio and blah 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 blah, and then they're gonna be like, "Hi, you guys thought we were gonna make a console."
Actually, if it is serious and they actually are going to make this console, like you said earlier, Reggie, they're going to find out real quick that if they want to sell a case that looks like this, they're going to have to add like $400 to manufacturing costs to make all this fucking extra unnecessary plastic.
Yeah, all that shit molded. It's got to be molded at that point.
And no offense to you, Slightly Mad Studios, make an awesome console that plays everything at 120 frames per second, that can use all the hardware, that uses actual plotter-based coordinates, so we can use real mice and keyboards on it. Like, I love it. Do that. Make that. But who the fuck approved the design of this thing?
Would you be impressed if this came out in 1998?
Yo, if this came out in 1998, I would be like, hell, look at that.
It's got lights on it.
It's got, how did they make these lights I've never heard of? What are these LEDs?
These LEDs,
those aren't supposed to.
My Jankos.
Those won't be readily available in the consumer market for years. Yeah, but like maybe like 1994, if this came out, I think it was cool. I'd get like a wagon and I'd put it on the back and I'd ride it around my friends' houses and show it to them on my BMX.
Well, hey, what'd you guys think of our first Friday night talk show? We talked for 3 hours.
Yeah, what do you like about our fireside chat, guys? Did you like our
fireside chat?
More importantly, we did it in a way where it was planned and not like a big shit show.